it's it's like an additive. Sorry, it's like so for example, if you were to take it, you'd want to. Sorry, guys. It's you'd want to take it like 3 or 4 times a day to start, um, and from there you'd see how the medication is affecting you. It shouldn't take very long. You would just gradually increase the dosage until you begin to see a change, and that is essentially what would be going on. I mean, there's more if you'd really want to get into the minutia of it. Yeah, I mean, I could say. Thing is, I don't want to give too much away, and I'm actually not even sure if I'm supposed to be. Well, okay, so like, say for example, you have a spring, like a short, like a coil, I guess is a better way to put it. And you have a small object that's kind of like a wedge, but is open, so like I feel like you could kind of narrow it down to, say, a bottle. There's something always really small about it. Um, like, excuse me, if you were to take it like one step further, you could then theoretically, make what it doesn't do, like for it to then relapse. You would see it's like, if you were to and and rather strengthen their their bibliothecaries their the about uh, um, and yeah, it would be. It would have to be on a go as we take it as we go as we go basis, type of an idea you would collect and send like it wouldn't per se, you wouldn't necessarily have it and you know it's that type of a thing, bro. When I feel happy, I do nothing. Okay. gobs of concolax and concolax your pubic hairs. Cause I'm afraid of say St. John, and I drank the Elisa Lamb water too. I'm afraid of Chez St. John, and I drank the Elisa Lamb water too. Yeah, I'm afraid of Chez St. John, and I drank the Elisa Lamb water too. Lululemon Robbie. Rip. I love my dog because dog's so cute. Okay. Okay, can we see? Uh. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I wish I was really good. No, it's like. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Ah. Yeah. thing where, so say for example, oh shit, excuse me, sorry. It's like the type of thing, so if you were to take a hypothetical scenario, and then you were to like move it around, you would like, it would be like, it's like, oh bro, I feel like, it's like the type of, I wrote this song I really wanted to show you guys. I didn't write it actually, it's a Bob Marley cover. It's a Bob Marley song. When other people play it, it's a cover. By cover, I mean, you're not Bob Marley. And by the space before cover, I mean, I was done with saying the word before, and then it was time for the next word. Old pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. My hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We born in this generation like lions, uncomfortably. Now won't you let me sing another song of freedom? It's all I ever had. A redemption songs. It's a little high for me today. Let's try doing it like the down octave one. So it's like, oh, oh, no. Oh, 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 no. Oh. Oh, 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 no. emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free your mind. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long will they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. Won't you help us sing another song of freedom? All I ever had, redemption song. Oh, I haven't played Santeria in like ages. Let's do that song. That's how it goes. I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million were lies. I'd spend it all if I could find that Hannah and that Sancho that she's found. I'd pop a Catholic Sancho and I'd slap baby, what I really wanna know, my baby, ooh, what I really wanna say, I can't define. It's love, 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 and I need it. Oh, my soul will have to wait till I get back, find a Hannah of my own. Daddy's gonna love one and all, and I feel the break, feel the break, feel the break, and I gotta live it up. Oh, yeah, I swear that what I really wanna know, my baby, ooh, what I really wanna say. Is it? What I really wanna know, my baby, oh, oh, baby, I'll be stuck to you like glue, baby. Tell Sanjito that if he knows what is good for him, he best go running high. That is got a new 45, and I won't think twice to stick that gun straight down Sancho's throat. Believe me when I say that I've got something for his punk ass. Fuck you two poodles. What I really wanna say, I've got one way back. Yes, I'm going home. Oh, my soul have to wait. If you, that's the key for that song. If you are falling, then yes. If you are falling, then I will catch you. Needle light. I got a match, 'cause I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. If you are chilly, here, take my sweater. Suck my dick, bitch, I love struggling. Suck my dick, bitch, I love hustling. Bitch, my bitch, suck a dick. Gold House, we love struggling. Suck a dick, bitch, we love hustling. Suck a dick, bitch, we love struggling. Bitch, my bitch, suck a dick. Gold House, bitch, we love struggling. Suck a dick, bitch, we love hustling. Suck a dick, bitch, we love struggling. Bitch, suck my dick. I can't believe it's not butter. I'm fatty. Don't push the line. I met Lil B and Bass God at the same time. Bitch, suck my dick. I can't believe it's not butter. I'm Fabio. Oh shit. You know, I used to be able to put. It's like. Shit. Work, Capo. Work with me here. Shit. I don't remember it at all. remember all the notes. It's a very pretty song. I don't want to see the clouds succeed. There won't be room for people like me. I wonder if I could play it. Let's try this. The day destroys the night, night divides the day. Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side, break on through to the other side. Chase star wizards here, run out deserts there. But do you still recall the time we died? They're one of the best bands ever. Best bands ever. The Doors. These are all the #1 bands of all time. The Doors. Dirty Projectors. Led Zeppelin. Eminem. Slipknot. Sun. Aphex Twin. Sublime. Daniel Zamir. Bad plus. Other great bands are Dan Deacon, Flying Lotus, Animal Collective, Lucky Dragons, and I don't know. Chance. Wise men say only fools rush. Fools rushing, but I can't help falling in love, murdering all the Jews. What was I? Oh shit! It's been a really long time. Yeah, I wanted to let you guys know that, like, it's just an open world, you know? It's like, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, let's play that song. I haven't played that song in ages. Go to Peru, drink the Aya, when the wind blows, you'll hear the wind blow. When the rain falls, you'll hear the rain fall. Right in the middle of your eyes, right in the middle of your eyes. When the rain falls, you'll hear the rain fall. When the wind blows, you'll hear the wind blow. I did eat the mango. I did eat the mango, I ate the mango, I ate the mango, I ate the mango. And I threw the peel into the river. I threw most of the mango into the river. I was gonna fuck a mango, but it made me really sick and I didn't have to fuck it. Oh, serious question. Basically, what is the problem exactly? I guess, in the three blue, one brown video, he demonstrates how you can take a Cartesian plane with a line graphed on it that is basically the line xx, except it ends at the origin and then it also ends at some arbitrary positive point. And he takes that little square of graph where you have the x and y axis and then that chunk of the line xx. Let's say it's let's say it's for x values between 0 and 1. He takes that and then he bisects it along a perpendicular line to xx. And so say it's a square that you have, so he cuts it into two congruent triangles. And then, once it's split, he then flips one of them and rotates it as such so that oh, I'm so sorry, you guys, I completely forgot a step. First, it's folded over that line XX. That's very important. So let's start all this over. You guys can check out the video if you want. It's his first topology video. What is topology used for, or something like that. And then there's a second one, but this is demonstrated in sort of the, maybe 4/5 through the first one. You have this square for all the, positive coordinates, positive ones in the Cartesian plane. You have this line xx. Then the square is folded over that line. And then that resulting triangle is split by a line that's perpendicular to xx. And then with those two resulting triangles, one of them is flipped, and then they're connected such that you're basically attaching the x-axis to what is sort of like, I guess, like not you attach it to the side of the other one that isn't the one you split from, but is not the XX side either. It's the side that's sort of like just facing the right direction. I don't really know how to explain what it is, but it's basically like, you take the triangle that has the x-axis on it and you attach it to the other one such that it's like attached to that side that's just sort of open facing to the right. Then with that square you'd have to stretch it. You can't do that in real life, but you can stretch and twist that into a Mobius band. And at that point what you have is a Mobius band with this line XX, which is now connected to itself, is the edge of the band. And he doesn't talk about this in the video, but you actually have the x and y axis run throughout the band um, you know, before you twist that final shape into a band, what you have is from one corner to the other is the x-axis, and then if you flip it over and continue that same line, so if you were to have it on tracing paper, it would look like just one line on either side. They match up. It's the y-axis. So those actually connect to each other, and they go around this Mobius band. And you can see how it sort of lines up because it's sort of like this continual diagonal line. So it's now sort of like the XX line is not diagonal, and the x and y axes are diagonal when it's in the Mobius band, you know, to sort of like compensate for how it is in the Cartesian plane, and how the, you know, axis is sort of like getting closer to them as it moves towards the origin. Now, this is only for the positive numbers, so what I'm trying to do is to include the rest of the plane. So my idea now is to just have 4 Mobius bands, each one for each section, and then have the lines sort of match up where they do. So there's a point at the origin where they all meet. And then for these sort of like x and y axes that run across these bands, that those would actually intersect at those points. So you would have, you know, they would sort of look like 4 like hot dogs that like you just held in your hand together. So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you know, I don't know exactly how this would end up working out. I really don't know, and I don't have the like software or ability to make that. But if anyone has sort of followed this, you know, that's sort of the idea. You have 4 Mobius strips. Each of the edges represents the positive coordinates for xx, negative coordinates for xx, positive for x negative x, and negative for x negative x. And then inside of each Mobius strip, you sort of have these like line that goes like diagonal from like one edge to, I mean, the other edge, quote unquote, and then sort of back again. And I think touches the edge 4 times, I believe. Yeah, it touches the edge 4 times. It's either 4 times or twice. I think it, yeah, maybe it's twice. 1, 1, 1, 1. No, I think it's 4 times. And these represent the x and y axes, for positive, you know, the positive one and the negative one, and they're repeated on some of them, because for like, say, positive xx, you're going to have the positive x-axis there, and you're also going to have that on the x negative x, you know, that the lower right-hand section will also have the x-axis. So those 2 Mobius strips will intersect along that line. They'll all intersect. So, yeah, that's sort of the idea. Yeah. Okay. In other news, what else is there to report on? I'm not really sure. Just kind of, you know, yeah. I think that's it.